folks, you know what's happening. It is the Embermane Trial. I've already tested it, and I'm, about to show you how we do exactly what I just did. Alright, so the Embermane Trial is genuinely a fairly easy trial. Now, sometimes it will not actually, trigger the charge interrupt, which gets super annoying, but basically, all you gotta do is make sure that once you interrupt the Embermane, you just go ham on its ass. That's all you gotta do with this. Alright, it's a very simple process. Gather enough momentum and slam. Literally, that's all you'll be doing this entire time. Okay? Oh shit. Try not to mistrigger your thingamabobs in the wrong location. Okay, you want to hit both your geyser and your lantern on the Embermane. Otherwise, you'll have a rougher time. When it's charging at you, use your discipline, knock it down. Thankfully, this build is not built around Predator, and I'm very, very thankful for that, because otherwise this would be a much harder process. Again, you want to be careful if you knocked an Embermane back toward a wall. The reason is because sometimes you may not be able to actually knock it down if you end up near to a wall. The chain blade slam, which was said to be fixed, will still unfortunately trigger on the wall instead, which can be very, very problematic. But as long as you're all Gucci, don't worry too much about it. Just go ham until, and you continuously get part breaks as well, because it's just so easy to break the parts off the Embermane. The other thing you gotta be aware of and focus on is your potion timings. Like I said, this build does not focus on Predator at all. And try to avoid getting hit by the things, because not only is it bad for you, if you end up with discipline, you're gonna have a bad time getting hit with that. Okay, so while discipline modifier is on you, go ham, but go reasonably ham. Don't go unreasonably ham, alright? Keep knocking it down. This will help you take advantage of overpower and get a slam once you can. Once you can do that, you're literally gonna be A-okay. And there you go. 2 minutes 5 seconds. Now you could definitely do it better than I did, assuming you take less hits. I view a 1 minute 40 second completion as completely possible. In fact, Embermane is one of the easiest. If you go full flawless and you're confident in yourself, you can easily get a 1 minute timing, but I'm generally not that powerful. But then again, I don't care enough about Dauntless Trials to bother myself too much. So I'll show you guys how to run that particular build. It's really, really simple. Like I said, with that particular build, I'm missing Predator, which is why my damage is a lot lower than you might expect. If you were to run Predator instead, what you would get is you would get higher damage, but you cannot take a hit. And unfortunately, I'm just not good at dodging everything on screen. There's just too much to pay attention to, So I really tried to simplify it for myself. Blizzard's Teeth will be your weapon of choice, okay? That comes from the Urska. You've got your Parasitic Cell, Adrenaline Cell, okay? These two are important. Your Parasitic Cell will be your only defensive cell, because that will help you mitigate damage. The rest of the mitigation comes from matching the element of the Embermane. Special, Reaper's Dance, which is standard. Hurricane Blades, standard. Now, if you do not like Hurricane Blades, right, because you feel the Embermane moves around a lot, Lightweight Chains is fine. But honestly, I prefer Hurricane Blades, because even for the short amount of time that I spend spinning, I want the additional damage. Every little bit of extra damage counts for me. But some people do generally prefer Lightweight Chain, just letting you know. Okay, Frostwolf Skinners will be your bond. Why? Because I find it super useful. Even if we're not going for anything related to Galvanized, I find it super useful. Discipline will be your Omnicell of choice. Why? It's so easy to parry down the Embermane, and it's very helpful to do so. Pangar Shine will be your lantern. Why? Because frost damage will deal bonus damage to the Embermane, and you really want that. Catalyst Cell here. You want your Fiery Helm with an Adrenaline Cell. You want your Torgadoro's Core with a Berserker Cell. You want your Torgadoro's Brawn with an Overpower Cell. And last but not least, Time Weave Leggings with a Berserker Cell. That's all you want. And basically the build will give you, and I'll demonstrate here, 6 adrenaline, so at 0 stamina, 33% bonus damage, and we were out of stamina a lot, so don't worry, this will trigger a lot. Berserker, 35% total damage bonus. Keep in mind that adrenaline is less than Predator by 2%, so that is also why the damage was affected. Catalyst, to empower your potions being the Blitz, Frenzy, Aether Drive, standard. Overpower, because you knock down the Embermane a lot. If you're not using Overpower, you're not taking advantage of the frequent interrupts, which means you're dealing a lot less damage than you normally would be. Evasive Fury is part of the Fiery Helm, so that cannot be removed. Galvanize is part of the Frostwolf Skinners, cannot be removed. Knockout King is part of Togador's core, cannot be removed, but it does help you stagger him a little bit more. And Parasitic is necessary as your defensive cell. Okay, that's it for your perk summary, and that's all it takes in order to beat the Dauntless Trial. Thank you very much for watching my video. For those of you that enjoy my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you want to keep us running, drop a tip via link in the description of the video. It also helps to make our haters mad. If you want to support further, you can always get a channel membership, drop super chats on stream, or send super thanks on YouTube. Thank you very much if you decide to do that. And of course, here's a thanks to May's top supporters: Bravo7910, Kazmanta My Lovely Girl, Zabi Uzumaki, Drago, The Mighty Zeno, Big Juicy 97, Death Dawning 982, Old Mr. Cream Puff, Code 187, I'm a Boxhead, River Archer 124, Drago, Rogue Assassin. I know Drago's name is in there twice, but it's become a meme now. All right, and here's our Throne of Honor: Death Dawning 982 plus Ultra Member, Code 187, Rogue Assassin, Drago, Joshua Moritz, Don't Mind Me, Stephen Martin, Old Mr. Cream Puff, Jerry Fast, Logan Schwartz, Ditorious Venom, The Forgotten, Nate the Great, and Zach NFG, all lovely Prestige members. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have fun with the trials.